that definitely heard it. So
Okay.
I could take this thing out now. I don't know why I still have it on.
Yeah.
Just checking. I'm gonna keep it here to check on the off chance that I start talking really quiet again, because I will. Or
Hopefully
if I
it's
see that
not
this is
picking up.
like not doing anything. It does pick it up because I could hear myself doing it earlier.
Fuck.
But it didn't sound like super bad. It just was kind of weird.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't sound like
I don't know.
really
I guess
bad.
I just gotta be a mouth breather. Just like only breathe through my mouth.
I guess.
Go like,
Dude, this thing is like so close so that it actually works. But
yeah.
it sounded pretty good. So I don't know how yours sounded, but
What?
your whole setup. But this one sounds really good from where I'm at right now.
Oh, yeah,
Like I think this is the best sounding it's been since we started.
I don't know. All right. Anyways, no intro. Episode 4. All right. I guess we'll get to it.
I mean, do you still want to do things on a list, or do you just want to talk about something that's happened, or?
Well, the list, I have not added anything to it.
Okay.
I kind of forgot. I'm not gonna lie.
So we could just talk about something that maybe that's happened
do
recently,
anything
or
you want.
Well, I'll just talk about something. Well, it's not even doesn't have anything to do with us at all.
All right.
So
shoot
actually,
your shot.
it's probably pointless. But did you hear about that kid not long ago who got killed on an accident on the farm?
Yeah.
Right around here. Apparently, Aaron knew him, and that he was in Aaron's class.
Oh,
and like he knew who it was.
I knew because the day that happened, we were like, I don't know if it was the day that happened, but we were in a party.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, that was just something. I don't know why I thought of that, but that's like the only like kind of crazy thing that's happened recently.
Yeah.
Everything else has just been
the way he died was like
crazy.
Yeah.
Like freak accident, like wrong place, wrong time kind of thing.
Yeah. Like I'm not trying to like make fun of it at all, but like imagine being his parents and like having to explain that your son literally drowned to death in manure.
He didn't.
He didn't?
I thought it was. You didn't hear about? No.
A manure
the
pit.
thing he fell into, it's not because he drowned or the thing got submerged. He fell into it and he was like kind of launched around the what is it, the cab of the tractor, and there was a hook to hang your hat on, and it went in the back of his skull.
Oh shit!
Him. Yeah, he got like impaled in the back of his skull because he got launched back.
That probably wasn't like a sharp hook either. That probably took a lot of force to.
Yep, it was not good. He didn't drown in.
It was just like one little like regular hook that you'd see to hang your hat on.
It was like something you would see in like a thing to hang your hat on.
Shit,
but it wasn't.
I could not imagine that penetrating.
That would. Yeah.
My flesh, let alone bone. That's
apparently that's how it happened. I think it was probably a pretty big hook though, because it was supposedly a pretty good tractor, like a big tractor. It wasn't like a little.
Well, maybe it like
whatever. But
yeah, because if it was just like a regular hat hook.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No, I think it was like
it would have gone that far.
Because the way Aaron described it, was like a hanging one. Where it wasn't one that's like mounted on the wall. It was like one that kind of hangs behind, but it's high enough up to where you would never hit your head on it. But because he was, he slipped off into a ditch and he got flung back and forth. When he went back, he was lifted a little bit and he caught himself on it.
I don't know. Madeline's the one that told me about the manure thing. I don't know if it was like he fell into a pit that was for manure.
I think that's what I think. He got killed by the hook because the tractor fell into a pit, and it was a manure pit.
Okay.
But I don't think he didn't drown in it. He was killed by the hook. Maybe it got submerged after. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe it was like he could have been saved, but like
maybe
it was too late already.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, Aaron was telling me about that. Pretty crazy though.
Yeah, I guess we should have researched before we.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of gone into it, but.
I was just saying what I had heard. I didn't really research much into it because I didn't really know him. Aaron did, but yeah, that's like the only thing I could think of that was like kind of crazy.
Yeah, Maine's not really popping off. It's not like Florida, but soon I might have some stories. I just gotta watch the news for an hour before I get on the podcast.
All you have to do is just like go on the local news and you'll have tons of stuff to talk about.
Today I bought a camera, another one.
Another camera?
Yep. It's a film camera. So.
Does it just do video or like?
No, like film, like the rolls of film.
Oh,
just
wait. So
photography camera.
Okay.
Picture camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just hear film camera, just immediately assume it just takes videos and doesn't do anything else.
No. Like takes rolls of film.
Oh.
But so I was gonna get this other one, a Canon A1 or AE1, but it was $45 on, I think it was Marketplace, Facebook, and then today was the day I was supposed to go pick it up at 4:00, and then this morning I woke up at like 9 and went on Marketplace, and there was one for $50, and it was just a different brand, but it came with 2 lenses, 2 flash like mounts, and some filters for the lenses, and a camera bag for $50. So I canceled on the other guy. The other guy was British.
Really?
Yeah, he lived in Rockport, and I could barely understand him because the wind was so loud. So I don't know, like if he was in the car or if he was just on his fucking oceanfront porch.
Yeah,
probably. If you're British and you live in Maine, you most likely have money.
Yeah,
it's weird. Like I don't understand why that's like the common thing, but I don't know. If you're not from here and you live in Maine, then
you're probably pretty well off.
You're probably retired or something.
Because there's no other reason to live here.
Yeah.
Just to go off of that, I just thought of this. What's going on with your GoPro situation? You selling it to that little kid, or
yeah?
What are you
I don't
doing?
fucking know what's going on. So, okay, I guess I'll pull up the messages.
All right, yeah, this is fantastic. When you told me about this,
we still don't even have a date set up.
It's been bounced around so many
times. All right,
that's fantastic.
Here. This is how it started. He just asked me if it was still available, and I said, yeah.
You should probably just run through the start of what it was.
All right. So I'm just trying to sell my GoPro Hero 5. And because I bought an older one, since the mic wouldn't work on the 5 because it's a fucking piece of shit. But anyways, he asked if I wanted to trade. I said, maybe. What do you have? And then he said an Xbox One with 2 games, 2 controllers. And then he said, I can throw in a punching bag, which I didn't tell you.
Yeah.
Just because, I don't know. I didn't think it was that important. But
it's not.
It's so fucking weird.
That's really.
I can throw in a punching bag. All right. And then I said, I'm looking more for camera gear, but how old is the Xbox? He said 2 years, and he has a drone. And he said the camera, it has a camera, 2 batteries, and a charger. I said, would you do that and the Xbox? And then he said, does it come with accessories? And I was like, just a housing and 2 batteries, and I'll put in a 64 gigabyte SD card, because originally I put in the post that I was keeping the SD card in case I needed an extra one. But that's kind of a scumbag thing to do.
Yeah.
So, and I just tried to make it seem like, ooh, like,
try to make it look like he's getting better stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was like, I bought all the accessories in a bundle off eBay for like $20 or $30. So obviously they're not like great quality.
Yeah.
But they work. And then he said, I'll let you know if I can do that. I said, all right, which I thought was weird. Like,
I'll let you know if I can do that.
Yeah, like, is he going to talk to his wife or what's going on? I thought that he was just going to say that and then never come back to me. Like, he's just going to say no.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I wish it doesn't tell you timestamps, but he said, I'll do that. And it was like 20 minutes later. I said, where are you located? I don't have much time today and stuff like that. And then he said Greenbush, a place I've never heard of in my life.
Yeah.
And then I looked it up, and it's 2 hours and something away, and it's past Bangor, which is fucking haul.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I hate even driving
2 hours up north, which is getting. So Auburn is like, I don't know, what would you say, like a quarter of the way up through Maine?
Yeah, that's probably about a quarter.
And then Bangor is like halfway. Then Greenbush is 3/4 the way.
Holy shit.
The way to Canada.
God damn.
Yeah. And then he said, could you meet somewhere tonight? And I said halfway. And then he responds with, I can't tonight, when he's the one that just suggested it.
Yeah. That's weird.
And then I said, what about Friday morning, like 12-ish? And then he said, I'd have to ask. And I said, okay. And then he didn't respond back for a while. Oh, yeah, he didn't even respond back until another day. And he said, would you be able to meet today? Oh, I didn't even get these ones, actually. But then sent me a whole bunch of question marks. And he said, could we meet somewhere today at like 12? I said, no, I have to work. And then I sent him a whole bunch of shit. And he said, I'll ask about tonight. I said, all right, I can't, but I can Sunday. And I said, okay. So I guess we're meeting Sunday, but I have not established a time.
You got to figure out where, too.
Yeah.
Where is pretty important because a 2-3 hour drive is shit.
Yeah.
So if he can meet you halfway, which means he's probably going to need a ride because it doesn't sound
That's
like
exactly what it is. I'm pretty sure.
Doesn't sound like he's an adult or close to one.
Like, I don't know if like if anyone that's listening to this, I don't know if they realize that a trade. I mean, Xbox One's only, I saw one today earlier, and it was like $130 for it with a controller, but no games, which is a good deal. But like, I don't think that a GoPro Hero 5, when they're already on 7, is really worth an Xbox One with 2 controllers, 2 games, and a drone with extra batteries. I don't think the drone's going to be...
It's not going to be a great drone.
No, it's not going to be a great drone. It's probably going to be like...
Because a good drone is double what that Xbox One is going to cost anyway.
Oh, so. Yeah, easily. New drones, like the drone I want, new, is like $1,200.
Yeah, like $1,000. Easy. Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't need a second GoPro unless I was like having someone come with me. And I thought about just keeping it, but if someone's going to give me an Xbox One, then why not?
Yeah, that trade, you're getting a lot more out of that than... It's kind of weird that they...
Rarely do I ever need a second GoPro.
Yeah.
So...
An Xbox One you could use whenever.
Yeah.
2 games, 2 controllers. I mean, that's pretty good. And a drone that may or may not be decent.
Yeah, I mean, if it has a camera, it probably takes at least like 1080p pictures.
Yeah. And even if it doesn't do video, freaking drone
that's all I really care about is just pictures.
Yeah.
Because imagine if we
went to the spot.
Yeah, and then we can talk about that after.
We'll talk about the spot after. Yeah.
Imagine if we went to the cathedral over in Lewiston.
That would be sweet.
And we just flew it up. We'd probably get the cops called on us pretty fast, so we'd have to do it pretty fast. But
you ever see dude, if you got one of those really good ones though, you could do like the thing where we like drive around and you control it from the car.
Oh, well.
If you had like one of the like really good ones and have like the screen, you could like drive it, like control it while we drive around.
There's a setting where
and then you could bring it back and we could land it, like, you could follow the car.
Land it through my sunroof.
Land it through your sunroof. Although that means I would have to be driving,
and those ones are big.
Yeah. Well, also that means I would have to be driving, and I can't drive a manual. So.
Well,
oh,
God damn, Ryan.
I apologize. My leg stuck to the chair when I tried to sit up and it dragged it across the ground. But
oh yeah, I just gotta, even if this goes through, I still have to practice. But what I was gonna say was those like expensive ones that I want, what is it, like DJI or something like that? They have like a setting where it will follow wherever the controller is, and it will like, you could have it doing like circles around it too. So I'm sure I wouldn't really have to like control it all that much, but I don't have that. So
yeah, that would be a pretty sweet one because I've seen those ones that they use them on like some of the YouTube channels. Wait, what is that? Okay. That has nothing to do with this, but I've seen the ones that on some of the YouTube channels I used to watch where they do like stuff like out in the wilderness or whatever, and they have a drone.
Yeah.
And they show like, and they can like fly it like really far away from them.
Yeah.
Go like super high. They do like the spinning shots of them. Like, It's pretty cool, and they have like this big like controller.
Yeah,
it's like a laptop.
Those are the expensive ones.
Yeah, those are the really expensive ones. But they also have like that whole like return to base thing where you can just hit a button and it'll just come back.
Yeah,
those are pretty cool. But
I guess we can talk about the spot now.
The spot, yeah.
Well,
it was originally your spot. I mean,
yeah,
your spot. You went there first, and
well, I mean, I guess it's like our spot now. I'm not really gonna say where it is, I guess, because even if I did,
it's a secret spot. No one's gonna know, but I mean, it's a secret spot.
Yeah,
it sounds way cooler when we don't tell anybody where it is.
Yeah, right.
Because no one's gonna find it. No one's just gonna happen upon that.
Well, I only figured it out because out back, like I knew that it was Lake Auburn.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wonder if there's like anywhere I could fish from shore, and then I came to that clearing, saw the no trespassing sign. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll just go over there anyway.
Is that what that sign says? I didn't even read it fully.
Yeah.
I didn't really care.
I mean, it's pretty dirty anyways.
Yeah.
But I just went out back and then I found that spot. And last year I fished there a few times and never caught anything. I think I caught like a sunfish once. And then this year I've been catching like a ton of smallmouth bass. So, yeah, I've just been coming back more, and it's a good spot for photography, like sunset photography.
Yeah, the sunset from there was crazy. Like that's one of the best places I've ever seen.
Yeah, like and it's just like a really nice clearing.
Yeah, and it's not super far away either, which is great.
Well, anyways, what makes it so great is like, so it's on the edge of like a cliff, but the city, I think, I don't know if it's like natural, but it looks man-made. They made like a hill out of dirt and rocks, and then it goes down onto this other like plateau of just rock, and it's pretty flat, so you can just sit on it and stuff like that. And the trees don't grow near the rock, so they don't come out farther than the rock. So it lets you have like a really nice open
almost
view.
Like a little
it's like a dock,
kind of,
but
like,
of rock.
Yeah, it's like it's just a rock that's been like almost jutted out from the shoreline.
Yeah,
but it's so like secluded that like we could see like the road, but like a far road, like a road that we've gone on before, but it's really far away, and we can see it from there, but you'd never be able to see it from there.
Oh yeah,
like it's way too small to be able to see it from there.
Yeah,
except for when we make a campfire that's huge.
So the Lake Auburn is also not supposed to be like
it's
swimming.
The reservoir.
It's public drinking water. So you get a pretty hefty fine if you swim in it, which we did not, but we also like might have made a tiny little mini campfire that ended up turning from a joke into something serious and ended up being a very big, serious campfire. And
that was awesome. It was awesome.
It was great
that we were able to do that. We just went and grabbed rocks, grabbed some sticks, and made a goddamn campfire because we felt like it.
Yeah. Well, we had a lighter because the mosquitoes get really bad at night there. So we had the
citronella candle.
Yeah. That actually worked pretty great. Like I wasn't getting bit at all.
I think one thing we need to do is next time we need to start the candle a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Because as soon as we put it out too late. Because like the candle wasn't really burning yet, and they were getting all over us. But once it started,
as soon as we put it out though, and we were getting ready to leave,
it was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
That candle went out, and it was a free game for them.
Yeah, even with bug spray.
Yeah, the bug spray too didn't do shit. They just went right through it.
Yeah,
I swear they bit me on my arm right where you sprayed me, and it was like a big like wet on my arm because of how much you sprayed me, and then you got it in my mouth, which was disgusting.
Oh,
that was. You just heard like you were panicking. It just sprayed me like it was pepper spray and just all over me.
There's no DEET in it. I think it's like, I don't know.
Shouldn't have got the DEET free one. Should have got the one that says kills on contact.
Chemical free or something like that.
Ugh. Yeah. It didn't taste like it was chemical free, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but it didn't smell as bad.
It tasted like poison.
Like I smelled my arm after. And you couldn't even tell I had bug spray.
Yeah, it didn't smell bad, but like, I inhaled a lot of it because
yeah, I accidentally did too right after because I was laughing.
Yeah, I inhaled a lot of it, and it didn't feel great, but yeah, it's probably not the strongest. It's probably a good thing we didn't get the one that was kills on contact. Then we just inhaled.
Yeah, that one's wild. I don't want to put that on my skin. Fucking kill things on contact.
That's what it said right on it, and it was in big bold. They were proud of that. Kills on contact.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Was it bug spray or was it like bug killer? Like
no, it was bug spray.
Oh, it was just.
They had a fogger that I thought about getting, but imagine if that shit got in the water. That'd be fucked.
Yeah, fucking do that. I mean, we're already like.
That'd be suicide. What if I went home that day, drank water from Lake Auburn, and fucking died?
Yeah. Because your girlfriend raised the point. We made that campfire, and the campfire is probably what 4 feet from the water at the farthest point. I mean, from like the closest point, it's probably like 3 feet from the water on that right side. But she was like, well, you can't make it that close because when it rains, it's going to wash the ashes and whatever shit into the water. Yeah. And that's, you can't put stuff in there because it's fine. It's a whole thing. And we're trespassing.
Yeah, I'm sure like all that.
But
I'm sure it wouldn't actually do anything, but a cop, like she did make the point where like if a cop came, they wouldn't give a shit what you said. Like they're going to give you the fine. Yeah, especially if it's a new cop. He's going to be like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah. He's just going to get this fucking $1,500 ticket. Boxes he can check off. Yeah.
We're trespassing and we have a fire and we're possibly polluting the lake.
Yeah. But I think I'm not that worried about it because
I think we should maybe make it a little bit smaller because it's definitely visible.
I mean, I went to the top and went like a little past it. I could not tell.
Yeah,
like, looking from the top, I could not tell.
But maybe like you could tell by the glow on the trees.
Maybe
like the tree
I didn't go far enough away.
Yeah, like
maybe that would be something good to test next time.
But I'm saying from the rest stop.
Oh, from the rest? I doubt it. I mean,
but if someone does, like,
how are they gonna find?
I don't know, like some grandma is gonna be like, oh yeah, I gotta pull over on my way from Turner. I'm a little sleepy. Oh, what is that glowing light? There's no camps on Lake Auburn. Someone has a fire going.
And then what is she gonna do? Tell them exactly where we are. You're gonna have to go search the whole shoreline.
Yeah.
By the time,
how would we even know they ever came?
Yeah.
I mean, how would they know that they're coming?
Well, also exactly, but also we talked about doing it a little earlier, ending it a little earlier, so that it's not as noticeable.
But then you'd see smoke.
Well, I mean, maybe a little bit. I guess yesterday wasn't a good day to test it because it was already kind of like foggy out. Like we could hardly see the road and the rest stop from there because of like the like mist or whatever. We could like hardly see it, but I think because it's such a large thing, I'm not worried about it doing something to the water, and it's so like out of the way that I'm not worried about someone finding it. But we did do the thing where if we go back, whatever day it is, 2 days from now, whatever, and the rocks are moved, the sticks are gone, something is wrong with it, it's messed up, it's put away, someone destroyed it, we don't do it again.
Yeah.
Because we know someone found it, so someone knows about the spot.
I think that people that live on campus probably know about the spot.
But they're a bunch of college kids.
Yeah. They're probably like, oh yeah, fucking campfire, bro.
They probably are the ones who go swimming in
the true. Thing.
So I'm not too worried about.
There's some Australian kids that go there.
I'm not too worried about us. I think if
they probably don't even know.
If anything, also if they find it, they're gonna assume it's people at the campus, 100%.
Yeah,
they're gonna trace that shit back to us. Come on, we're there for like an hour a night, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, you're there for a little longer, but I'm there for like an hour a night.
Even if like campus kids do find it, they're probably gonna be like, "Oh yeah, fucking sick, bro.
Yeah, that's sweet. Someone made that.
Made it.
Let's go."
Yeah, and like, I bet people go swimming there all the time unless they just don't know about it. But I'd be so surprised if people don't know about it because I found a lighter in that field that you have to go across.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure people have gone back.
Definitely go over there to toke up.
Yeah.
There's no way that they don't.
Yeah.
But good thing we left when we did because that skunk was about
to
fucking
toke us up on the way out.
Yeah, he was about to fuck us up.
He was about to toke us up. Yeah, that's the damn truth. Yeah, on the way out, we literally looked to the right at the forest line of the field.
Yeah,
fucking bastard running around.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like it probably would have ran from us anyways.
No.
You don't think
Skunks
so?
don't run.
I feel like if we had approached it, it wouldn't have. But like we're just walking away. It's not going to come towards us. It's just going to walk away. It's not going to like actively attack us. It's going to be defensive if we go towards it. But like if we're walking away from it, not bothering it.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't come towards us unless it like wanted to.
The only problem is if it was between us
and
the rock and then to get out. Yeah, the field and the spot.
Yeah.
Which you can get from the field to the spot in like 10 seconds. It's not a long journey through the woods.
But I also don't want to get sprayed.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I don't want to fuck around with a skunk. Like, you know, the skunk is doing his own thing. Let him do his own thing. And if we have to go near him, we just don't. We find a way to go around him.
Well, I think that's what we heard the night before, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. I'm pretty certain that was a skunk. Because you brought up a good point with why wouldn't it run away? Something moved and was moving, and then we got there, got close enough, and it stopped moving. So whatever it was not afraid of us.
Yeah.
It was just chilling there. And it was not necessarily looking to attack, but it was ready to defend itself.
Yeah, it was not giving a shit.
Yeah, and so it definitely wasn't a deer, even though I did see a deer right when we left.
Yeah, did you see that deer last?
Yeah, the last one that was on the left side.
Night?
Yeah. That one was kind of crazy because that one was closer to the road.
I think it's the same one every time.
I think it might be the same one. Yeah. I mean, I say it looks similar. They all look like they're deer, but
they've been does though.
Yeah, they're does. They weren't like deer.
I don't know. The one we saw last night was pretty skinny.
Yeah, it was a smaller one.
It wasn't eating good.
It might have been a. That was a different one, I think, because the one I saw the night before was a bigger one. Still a doe, but I mean it was a bigger one. It didn't look like it was, struggling. Yeah, it's pretty intense though, that spot. Or at least like going there at night was like when we were like trying to figure out if we should even risk going back to the rock or not.
Yeah, that was really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild, but I don't know.
Unfortunately, it's gonna rain tomorrow.
I work all day.
Oh, okay. What time do you get out then?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Oh, I don't know if I told you, but I'm training to serve. So
no.
Pretty soon I'll be a server and you guys can come in.
Oh yeah.
I'll be giving you the good food.
Where's your section gonna be? You gotta tell
me. It's random every time.
Oh, it's random every time. Damn.
Yeah.
Can I just request?
Well, I think it's not usually. Like if you're really picky about your section and it's not random, but you got to be there for a long time to be like.
I just want to go in and say I want to be served by Robin.
Yeah, you can do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go. We're all gonna go. I'm gonna try to get everybody to go.
Great.
You better
fucking tip me, because.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it'll pay. But the problem is the place is a little pricey,
Yeah, but I get you like the 25% off.
You get that little money off, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What's wrong with my
I mean, if it was just you, I could get you 50% off.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because I never eat during the shift.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said that you could get the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I get one meal a shift, 50% off, but I never fucking eat from there unless it's a free meal.
You don't like what they got there?
I do, but like, I'm not gonna spend money.
You don't want to pay for it, yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes like, it took me a while to like what they have because I usually order shit that's not even on the menu. Like I get these like grilled chicken tenders. We have them in the system, but it's not on the menu. And you can order a grilled chicken breast too, which is not on the menu, but it's in the system. I don't know. It's weird. Like they have a whole bunch of shit that's not on the menu, but it's in the system. So I order usually 6 or 9 piece grilled chicken tenders, and then it's tossed in sweet chili ginger sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty fire.
It sounds pretty
nice. Good. Especially if you get fries with it, then the fries will soak up the juice, the sweet chili ginger sauce, and that's pretty fire.
I usually get the filet mignon or whatever it is.
We don't have that. We have a filet.
Yeah, I know that then. Not the. Yeah. No, I'm thinking of a different restaurant.
Flo's filet.
Is that what it is?
That's what it's called.
Something like that.
Fucking stupid, but.
I think so. I think that might be it then.
Yeah. Some of the shit, like some of the names there are so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And I hate the country music that plays.
Oh, I didn't even like recognize it. Yeah. I was just like doing whatever.
Yeah, usually I like block it. I don't even pay attention. But there's like there's a few songs that just really stick out because they're fucking annoying. Is it
on like a loop? Like it's on like the same like playlist, so it plays the same song?
Yeah, but it's not as bad as like a grocery store.
Oh, okay.
So like it's a pretty long playlist. And also like I go out back all the time and they're playing their own music. And they're like playing like rap music and shit like that. Or like classic rock or just like today's top hits and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't really listen to the country music because I'm not out front just sitting there all that often. But yeah, I much rather listen to the stuff that's playing out back.
Yeah.
They have yet to play some Backstreet Boys.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, did you put in a request for Backstreet Boys?
I kind of want to because everyone sings, and that would be hilarious for everyone to sing that song.
Everyone knows that song.
Yeah.
But nobody likes that song. Like that's the craziest part.
Yeah.
I don't like that song, but I know the words.
I fucking love that song. I Want It That, or I don't even know the actual name, but the I Want It That Way.
I Want It That Way.
Is that the actual name?
Yeah, that's the name. I'm pretty sure.
Or what if they play some Rick freaking Astley, dude?
No, that I'm okay with.
Rick Roll.
That
song is like not even bad.
Yeah, Never Gonna Give You Up. It's a good song.
It's like annoying. It used to be annoying at least because you'd be like searching, be like, oh yeah, I fucking found this video, and then you click on it and it's not actually the video.
Yeah, I mean, the song's all right.
The only time that would happen to me though is like if my dumbass like little 8-year-old mind is like trying to find alien videos. I used to be obsessed with trying to find like UFOs caught on tape.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I'd get fucking rickrolled every day.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's tough being 8-year-old Robin.
Yeah.
Looking for alien videos.
There was one video that like scarred me.
Scary. So, there's some.
Yeah. There was one videos. And it was it's just fake. But like, I didn't know better. I was just. Mm-hmm. I got so scared that like I jumped behind the couch and like I was like, nope. I also would never play the maze game.
Yeah, no, don't do the maze game. That's a mistake.
My friend, I was sleeping with my friends and I was like, no, I'm not fucking playing that game because I know what happens. And then he like did it for me and like I didn't even, it just went off and he didn't have the volume on or something like that. And then I ended up just like looking in the room on accident because I forgot and it was just up still. And like it scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, you don't fuck around with all that.
Yeah. Well, I used to have like really bad nightmares and sleepwalk. So like I couldn't fuck around with scary shit. So I wasn't like anything could scare me because I was not used to jump scares.
Yeah, I don't like jump scares still. I still don't.
Yeah,
I still don't mess around with that.
I like the like psychological horrors. Not really.
Even that, it's like I don't really fuck with it, but it's like it's kind of cool, I guess.
Well, a lot of things like what's that movie? Not Us, but it's made by the same person.
I don't know. I don't watch horror movies.
The one where he is like going to his girlfriend's house and then he gets hypnotized by the mom. She's like swirling the fucking tea.
The fuck are you talking about? Is this a movie?
Yeah.
I don't know what movie you're talking about. I don't watch horror movies.
Fuck. I can't remember. It came out last year, I think.
No idea. Is it the one where the person goes insane? I'm thinking of one where there's this girl who went to an insane asylum. But she wasn't insane, but she really was. But she believed she wasn't. It was like a whole story about that. Is that have anything to do with it?
No.
I don't know.
Well, anyways, like shit that is like has minimal jump scares, but is a good story and scary.
Yeah, something that is atmospherically scary. Spooky. Something that's atmospherically scary and not just relying on jump scares.
Yeah. So not like The Conjuring, but like, I don't know.
Well, did you ever play Resident Evil 7?
No.
The one that was first person?
I played like not a shit ton of them, but like.
Well, it's nothing like the other ones. Nothing like it. A completely different game. It's first person. It's like a story, but it does horror.
Is that supposed to be like the PT shit? Like, do you ever see that?
No, it's not like PT. PT is a different kind of game. That one relies on jump scares.
Wasn't that Resident Evil like a demo or something like that of it?
The beginning of Resident Evil 7 has a few, not necessarily jump scares, but things that will pop out. They're not necessarily scary, but they catch you off guard. But once the game gets going, it's more about the
what is
atmosphere.
PT? Because I thought they were like related somehow.
No, PT is an indie game that was just made just to scare people. It's a very small game, and it relies very heavily on jump scares of you looking in a doorway and something popping out of you, or something falling from the ceiling.
I fucking downloaded it one time, and then I like got to one doorway, and I was like, "Nope, I'm deleting this game," and I deleted it. Same with Amnesia.
I watch people play. I love watching people play horror games.
Yeah,
but I don't play them myself.
But yeah.
But also that comes from the fact that if you watch somebody, most of the time, if you watch somebody play a horror game, that's it. Like the horror game's over. Like you've seen all the scary stuff. You could play through the game 100 times and not get scared.
Well, I've watched people play Amnesia, and I still will not fucking play that game.
I don't really watch people play that. Well, did you ever watch Layers of Fear? That's a fantastic game.
No.
That game, if you're looking for a horror game that's just scary, that's not like jump scares, but like you're just scared all the time, Layers of Fear is a fantastic game.
Well, it's mostly like I scare myself more than I scare, more than the game scares me. Like I just get super paranoid, and I think everything is like trying to fuck me up.
That's what Layers of Fear does. The whole game, it's
just like the biggest part is the music and the ambient noises.
Exactly. It's a weird game where nothing's happening to you, but you know something's going to happen.
Yeah.
But it never does. Maybe something happens at some point, but it's like the game constantly keeps you on edge without even having to try to. It's amazing. Like it's a fantastic. They made a second one, and I haven't seen that whole game yet, but if it's as good as the first one, it's going to be a pretty impressive game.
You know how VR is like really making strides like lately?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if you have seen, do you watch Node?
No.
Okay. Well, they're like a VR only type of channel. And it's like a group of guys. And they like just went over this new controller. I don't know who it was by, but like someone I think it was Oculus or something like that. And it has like the whole controller is like your phone screen. So it knows when each finger is lifted off. So you hold it in your hand with like your hand wide open, and your hand will be wide open on the screen. And then when you go down, you have to like actually grab the controller to pick up the item in game. And like you can flip people off, you can point, you can put your thumb up, everything. Like if you were playing a gun game, you take your finger off the controller and just keep tapping it over and over it, and then it would fire.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like the one thing that if they get it down is movement within your house that's not like required to have a controller with.
Yeah.
Like they need some type of foot pad that actually simulates like actual walking, and VR would be like the best shit ever.
Yep. The only thing is that movement where you can't move seamlessly.
Yeah.
It's
either you like teleporting in different places.
You have to,
or you're just pressing forward on the, I don't know, analog stick thing.
Yeah.
I've never even done VR ever, but I could not imagine a VR horror game.
I remember I went on a field trip in LRTC in my engineering class. We went to UMO, and they had a VR setup there. And I played this little game. I don't remember what it was. It was a game you had to match things. Oh wait, no, you had like a weapon, and you had to do a certain thing with the weapon to beat whatever was coming at you while it was coming at you.
Oh, okay.
It was like a cool little thing, but it was so awesome because it was like I had the whole headset on, everything. That was the first time I had like a full on like VR headset on, and it was so cool. Like it was the coolest little thing I'd ever experienced. Like, and the game was like some little stupid like thing. It was like pretty simple, but they had coded the game. That was something they had done, and they had put it onto that, so it was like their game. But it was so awesome. But I would never. I don't know. I don't think I would ever do that, like play VR consistently, because I like to be able to just. I'm a very casual player when it comes to like I play Destiny. I was just playing it earlier. I play Destiny. I'll watch a YouTube video while I'm playing it. I'll, eat some Cheez-Its. I'll have a drink. I'll look at my phone in loading screens. I'll talk to Jeremy. Like, there's like 100 things I do while the game's playing. So I don't stay fully on the game at all times. I'm like, either I look at a video, I'm looking at my phone. And if I had a VR headset, that doesn't really work. I almost I would literally full on for 4 hours just be with a headset on. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. There was a guy, I watched the YouTube video, and he stayed in a VR world or VR headset. I think I've seen this video. Was it a week or was it 24 hours?
24 hours. I saw a video that was a guy staying in VR for 24 hours. I don't know if you saw a different one. I didn't watch it, but I saw it as a title of a video, and he was like staying in VR for 24 hours, and I was like, this is some stupid shit. I don't want to watch this.
It's crazy. I was like, no, it was a week. It had to be a week because I remember he told me.
He told me.
Yeah, he told me directly.
Yeah.
He said that he started dreaming in VR. Like when he'd sleep with VR on, he'd start dreaming because he'd just spend so much time in, what is that, like VR chat where they have the fucking stupid little characters.
Yes, that's a VR chat.
Yeah, he'd dream in VR, if you know what I mean.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah. But I guess that's super dangerous because you could go blind.
Yeah. Well, it's
being that close to a screen for that long.
I almost feel like in some ways a VR headset is impeding on playing video games, because it's obviously right now you have a very limited option of what you can play, but that's only because it's relatively new. But in order to even play, right, you have to have an empty room. You got to do all this stuff with there's a lot of extra baggage, I guess to say, with playing a VR game more than just putting the headset on and playing. There's a lot of cords you got to connect to things and controllers and making sure you don't hit things, making sure you're centered in somewhere. Whereas I can just wake up, be half asleep still, go downstairs, turn my PlayStation on, grab my controller, play a game. I don't have to jump through all these hoops to get it loaded up. I also don't have to put on this giant headset and walk around with it.
$2,000 gaming computer.
Yeah. I can just go down here, load up my PlayStation, turn my TV on, sit, watch a YouTube video, play some video games.
Or what you could do is get the VR attachment for your phone. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I thought about it once.
Yeah, I thought about getting the Google Cardboard thing, but they're trying to sell me a cardboard box for $30.
Well, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking at this thing. It was this $20 thing I saw somewhere. Might have been at Walmart.
Yeah, but you have to download their app.
No, it was just goggles that you put your phone in.
Yeah, that's what the Google thing was.
Just to keep your phone on your face so that you were looking at something. But then I thought, what am I living in? What kind of generation am I living in where I have to have my phone literally attached to my face with goggles? So I said, I'm not buying that shit. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. Also, I think that the problem with the phones is that I'm pretty sure VR has to be running at so many frames a second and at a certain resolution for you not to throw up. For you not to get motion sickness.
Oh, yeah.
I know that has to be I don't know, I think 120 frames or 60 frames or something like that, at least, for you not to get motion sickness. Because too much motion blur.
Yeah.
It'd be you're drunk.
Well, that's another thing too. It's when you got that on, that's it. You're in the game. There's no half game, half world going on. You're in the game. When I'm looking at my TV,
not being able to see out of my peripheral vision.
Yeah, when I'm looking at my TV, I can see if someone walks in the room. I can see, if something falls off my desk. I can see other things happening in real life that might be important. I can see if I get a text message.
Yeah, I can see if my fucking house is on fire.
Yeah. I can see if someone's breaking in. These are things.
Someone coming to slap your ass,
Yeah, it's you can.
Just homie shit.
These are things that you need to be able to see And when you got that headset on, you're so contained in that you don't notice other things going on.
I would be more worried about like, not worried, but like if you had super good headphones, like my Beats are extremely well at soundproofing.
Yeah.
And if I had like even better than that, like full cup over my ear, couldn't hear shit in the outside world except the game and that VR headset, then it would be extremely like, I don't know, that'd be too much for me.
Yeah, because even like the headset I have now is really good for keeping out sound, but I still, most of the time, all the time, unless I'm playing like Rainbow Six Siege or like Apex, where I need to hear something from both sides, I have one headphone thing off all the time. I always play with only one on, and it's always just my left one because it has the mic on it. I almost always have the right one off because all I need it for is to hear people and talk to people. I could usually, even if I'm playing 2K, sometimes I'll even play the sound through my TV and just have the headset on just to talk to them because like I don't wear the headset when I play games if I don't have to talk to anybody because I don't like just having the headset on all the time.
But also like my audio, because I have a monitor which has built-in audio, but it's like shit. So most people that have a monitor have speakers and a computer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, well, I have a TV, so it just plays out like normal because it's TV. So like when you got here, I was playing Destiny through my TV because I don't need. I was even playing Crucible, which is like the whole.
I actually didn't even notice that. I was like, now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I could hear the gunshots. Like,
yeah, I like even though that was Crucible, and it's like, oh, what if someone sneaks up behind you? I wasn't really playing to win. I was playing to finish bounties and stuff. Yeah. I had like challenges I had to do or whatever. It wasn't like a serious game. So I was just playing it through my TV. So I didn't have to have my headset on. And so that I could watch a YouTube video on my left or eat something or drink something without the headset being there or whatever. And it gives me a chance to charge it and my controller. So, because more often than not, my controller and my headset will both go down at the same time. They always will say battery low on both of them at the same time. And I have to play the juggling game of charge something a little bit, charge this a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, mine is like if my headset's not plugged in, my controller's plugged in all the time.
I never remember to, even though I sit right next to my PlayStation. But also, I don't know where the other cord went, but we have one cord for 2 PlayStations. So if my brother's controller starts dying, he needs the cord. If my controller starts dying, I need the cord. If my headset starts dying, we got to figure something out.
Wait, why don't you just get a new cord? They're like,
because really I just haven't thought of it. I don't know. That would solve a lot of problems, but I'm going to need a new headset soon because earlier you weren't here. I accidentally joined the party with Gail. I wasn't planning on joining a party because no one was on. It was just Gail in the party. But I realized something. I had my headset volume cranked and I could hardly hear anything. It was all the way up. Like I couldn't turn it up anymore and I could hardly hear anything. So I think the headset's starting to fade out.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I'm going to need to buy a new headset soon because I've noticed it slowly getting quieter and quieter. And I've slowly been turning it up and up a little bit here and there. And now I hit it today. I finally hit the cap where I went to turn it up and it didn't go up any farther. And I was like, hello? I can hardly even hear you. And it's not that like he was quiet, but like couldn't hear the game, couldn't hear anything from it. So I turned it all the way up in the settings on the PlayStation 2 in hopes to fix it. And now it's like the normal headset level, but it's cranked on literally everything I can be on. But I mean, it'd be kind of interesting to have a headset die out of just because it's dead rather than a headset just stop working like most of my other ones did, where all of a sudden one day it just doesn't charge or it just turns off and doesn't turn back on.
Yeah, maybe you just like sometimes when my headset's on, you know how it does that shit where the mic would just be super quiet.
What do you mean? Yeah. Like sometimes the mic is
just
super
because
quiet.
like I don't know. Sometimes I have to just turn it on and then turn it off and it fixes it. But then sometimes I have to pull out the USB and then plug it back in.
Yeah, that happens sometimes too. And usually it's different than what it was today. Like I've never had what happened today happen. Well, I've had it happen, but I could always fix it by just turning up the volume a little bit. Yeah. But I've taken that USB in and out multiple times because sometimes it'll my PlayStation has this weird thing that glitches when sometimes if you turn the headset off, or if you turn the headset on before you turn the PlayStation on, it doesn't connect. And I don't know why.
That's what happens to mine.
Yeah, so I have to take it out and plug it back in because turning it off and turning it back on won't work.
That's what I do, and then it fucked up the mic.
Mine, it doesn't fuck up the mic. It just fixes the other problem of connecting.
Oh.
It's never made it quieter. It's never changed anything. It's just the headset has slowly gotten quieter over time. I don't know if I still sound the same. I mean, Gail didn't say anything about me sounding quiet. I just had him say hello like 1,000 times because I couldn't figure out why my headset was so quiet. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Although I'm not too worried about it because that headset has done me well. I've had it for at least 2 years. I got it a while ago.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I've had mine longer than you have had yours.
I got mine before. I'm trying to think if I
think I got mine like a little bit before yours, and mine doesn't have any problems.
Yeah. Do we have the same one?
Yeah, but for some reason yours is like, I don't know if it's newer or older, but I don't have the little fuzz piece.
I don't have a fuzz piece anymore. I have a different headset.
Oh.
I don't have that fuzz one anymore. I got rid of that one a while ago. I got a new one. That one I actually started doing this glitch where when I would plug it in, it would make this weird static sound. And it would be the loudest shit ever. Like it would make me go deaf. Like it was so loud. It scared the shit out of me. And one day I finally had enough. Like I was like already in a bad mood and it started doing it. I literally took it and just snapped the headset in half. And I was like, all right. And I went and got my keys, went to the store and bought a new $100 headset.
Nice.
I was like,
that's
fuck
how you
it.
do
I'm
it.
not doing this shit anymore. And this one I have now, best headset ever. I have like hardly any connectivity issues. And I know how to fix the one I do have. I can walk anywhere in my house upstairs. I've walked outside to my car before with my headset on and it still connects fine. It's a great headset and I'm going to get one exactly like that when this one dies because this one, I've had it for at least 2 years now because I got it, I think before, because I had it before we graduated. Because I got it shortly after I got my license, I'm pretty sure. Because I know I went to the store. It was one of the first like larger things I purchased by going by myself.
Yeah.
Like I just went to the store and bought a $100 headset because I was like, I'm not dealing with this fucking broken ass headset anymore.
I think that now that I've experienced, I don't know. I think this was the first headset that I had surround sound in.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I've experienced that, I will never tell anyone to just go with whatever. Like, surround sound is the best thing ever. And I kind of wish it was better in my headset. But, like, it is so helpful in games. And I used to never play with surround sound.
Yeah, I have this thing on mine. Well, I had it on the old headset I had too. It was like the superhuman hearing mode or whatever. And I had it on the old headset, but it didn't really do anything. On this one, it's really good in Rainbow because like that's one of the only games I'll play with my headset on when no one else is playing. I just join a party so I don't have to listen to my randoms yell at each other. But one of the best things was playing with that superhuman hearing. The only thing is if you're in a party and people are talking, it amps up their volume super loud.
Oh yeah.
Like it would make your people in your parties be so loud, sound like they're yelling in your ear.
I don't think we have the same headset because mine has like a button and only does like bass boost, treble boost. I think there's one that's close to that. It's like super crunch or something.
Mine when I cycle through, it has two different buttons. One's the power button, but also with the power button, you have to hold it to turn it off. If you just push the power button, it changes it. It puts it on superhuman hearing mode. And then it has another button.
It's not the same as mine.
It has another button that I can cycle through bass boost, treble boost, all that stuff. I have two different buttons that can do that.
Yeah, I have to hold mine, but it doesn't do anything if I just click it once.
Mine is because I do it all the time where I try to turn my headset off and I don't hold it long enough and I turn the superhuman hearing on and I'm like, oh, and I got to cycle back around to it. But It's so good because like I can literally hear people walking like 2 rooms over. Like it's the cheesiest shit ever. Like I've never felt like I was cheating in a game than when I played with that one. It's crazy. I can literally hear people through walls. Like I know someone's in the room to my left because I can hear them walking around. Like super clear. It's like one of the most incredible things ever. I don't use it like ever though because I'm always in a party and it makes everyone else so loud that I can't even keep the headset on.
I think that like even if I heard people in not Apex, in Rainbow, I would have no idea where the fuck they are because I don't know the maps in that game at all. That's why I don't play it.
Yeah,
because I'm so bad at it.
I've been playing it a lot, or I've been playing it for a long time. So,
but in Apex, I've to the point where like I can tell exactly where someone is. Like I don't know, it's just weird. I think that's how it was in like Black Ops 2. I played it so much that I knew where everyone was or most likely was. It was weird.
Problem is Black Ops 2 for me, that was when I had the old Tritons.
Yeah.
Fucking hated those things.
Yeah.
With the detachable mic.
I never used like I never really listened for footsteps in that game because I didn't have a good headset.
Yeah. But now that I have a decent one, surround sound means everything.
Yeah.
Also, now that I've gone to wireless headset, never going back.
Yeah.
Wireless headsets, I was really skeptical because I thought the connection would be awful. Like it would always have connection problems. I'd already said I can walk out to my car with that one if I really wanted to, and it would still stay connected. Like I'm impressed, and I love that headset. I can walk anywhere.
Just bring a cord.
Bring all the way. I mean, the one I had, the last corded headset I had, the cord was super long. Like I could walk out of the room with it. I wouldn't get very far out of the room, but I could get up and walk out of the room and still be connected to it. Just like it was a really long cord.
Bring it all the way to Walmart. Just have a cord on like a spool.
Oh, on like a spool? Yeah, like extend it. Yeah.
That goes out of your window. And then get in your car. Just drive.
I mean, not having to charge my headset, I kind of miss. Like with the old, like the corded ones. I didn't have to charge it. But then you had that cord that ran down and you'd always get that shit caught on something. I'd stand up and pull my headset off, or I'd get it caught on like the side of the thing and I wouldn't be able to get up or move a certain way.
My mom was vacuuming one day and the cord was on the ground and it sucked that shit up and literally destroyed my headset like in pieces.
Damn.
Yeah. I have run over so many cords with vacuums and I've never picked up a cord.
I usually just move them.
Yeah, I'm too lazy. When I'm in vacuuming, it's really bad. Like
it must, because I don't. You just break out the vacuum for nothing.
Yeah, you don't break out the big guns for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. If it's something I can't pick up with my hands, then we're getting serious.
I just spilled fish food on my floor earlier. Or not earlier, but like earlier in the week. Still bring out the vacuum.
No, still not.
I'm telling you, it's gotta be big. Like usually, I vacuum the most in the wintertime because when I bring in sand into my room, it annoys the shit out of me, especially when I have no socks on. And like, I just get out of the shower, my feet are all wet.
You got sand.
Yeah, that's sand on my feet. Yeah. And then I try to put socks on, and there's sand in my socks.
That sucks. Yeah, that's the vacuum needs to come out then. But I want to get one like I have at work. They got me one, and it's like a battery one. So you just have to plug it in to charge it, but it's like super quiet. So I today before I left, it was like 15 minutes before I left. I was like, I'm going to do one pass over with the vacuum on some of the places that people have spilled stuff. And it's so quiet that kids just sitting there doing their own thing. They don't even know I'm vacuuming. I just walk by, do the little thing, and it works like really, really well. And it's just a little.
How much is it?
I don't know how much it was. They didn't tell me. Oh. I just asked.
Just get an iRobot.
I didn't even ask for one that I had to be standing with. I asked for like one of those hand ones just so that I could pick up a mess if something happened. Like if someone dropped pencil
shit. You asked for it and they just went out and bought it?
Yeah. If I need something for the room, they go out and get it.
Oh, shit. That's nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I didn't even ask for a big one like that. I just asked for like a handheld one, like one you put on like a charger, just so I could clean up like pencil shavings or whatever. But that's also not right, but whatever.
Yeah.
But just for that. And they got me like this big ass, like really nice one. I don't even know how much. I mean, it doesn't look nice when you look at it. It looks like a cheap vacuum, but it works really well. It's quiet. It has a good charge. I haven't even had to charge it yet. I've used it 3 times and haven't had to charge it yet.
You know, I'm surprised they haven't made yet. A drone that dusts for you.
I feel like that's pretty hard though.
Yeah.
Because at least if you do a vacuum one, like you've seen, those things are awesome, by the way, little Roomba things. But that, at least it like,
You know how much those cost?
they're expensive as fuck.
They're
yeah.
like $600.
Yeah, I know. They're not that nice.
I would never. Well, I
If
mean,
I had
like,
a
if
lot
I
of
had the
disposable
money,
income,
yeah,
you know, you best believe I'm getting one of those. But
yeah, I'm getting the whole army actually.
exactly, yeah, I get one
Yeah.
for different rooms. But
Every room.
that thing is a lot easier because it can just know, like, all right, I've hit a wall, time to turn. If it's dusting something, like, it's just gonna go off the edge,
Fucking hit all the
or
porcelain.
it's gonna knock stuff over, or if it.
Yeah.
Also, you'd have to move it from surface to surface unless it's a flying one.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You know
Like
what that would be? You know, how hard it probably was to make the normal Roomba where it knows if it bumps into a wall or not. I saw this video. This guy was like, he got a message from his Roomba and it was like, your Roomba is stuck on a cliff. It needs help. And it was literally stuck on like a lip this big. It got to a lip this big. One little wheel went off and it was like, I'm stuck. I can't do anything.
Wait, does it send notifications to your phone or something?
Yeah, he got a notification
Why
on
would
his
it
phone.
say cliff? Who has a cliff in their house?
It was just, it's trying to be funny, but it was like,
Oh.
your Roomba is stuck on a cliff. It needs assistance. And he looked for it and it was stuck on a lip like that big.
Madeline wants to get a Alexa, and I've been thinking about it, and I mean, we probably will get one when we move, but I don't know. I just don't really like the fact that it always hears us. But if we do end up getting one for like a good deal, I definitely want to set it to like, you know, have you ever seen those intruder?
Yeah, intruder alert, and it plays like a
Yeah.
whole bunch of stuff. Yeah.
I just want to set it to something fucking like stupid.
Uh,
But then like, what if it actually happens? Like someone's
They'd
breaking
probably
in,
be terrified.
and I'm like intruder alert, and then it starts playing like fucking Rick Astley.
They'd be scared because whoever set that up is clearly psychotic.
Yeah.
Whoever's set up to play Rick Astley at max volume when somebody intrudes into their, or when someone
Yeah, we
breaks
gotta
into their
get
place,
just speakers in every corner.
it just plays
of the
like the
house.
Russian national anthem, like super fucking loud.
The speakers in every corner of the house, and then get a strobe light that attaches to it, or not attaches to it, but
It just flashes
Next to it.
red, and it's just the
Yeah.
Soviet national anthem.
or just
fucking-
and then like there's like this siren going off in the
Yeah.
background, like ain't.
That'd be.
That'd be so fucking. Funny.
Jeremy saw this thing. I think it was at Best Buy.
Then we come out with gas masks and fucking sickles, and that's how we defend our house.
Yeah. Well, Jeremy saw this thing at Best Buy when he was there for his anime convention. And it was a Google Home.
Yeah,
It's the same thing,
I thought about
except it
that
was a
too.
lot cheaper. a
yeah,
lot
they
cheaper
are
than
way
Alexa.
cheaper.
But it's like a pretty basic thing. But it's still kind of cool. It's like the poor man's Alexa. You know, you don't want to get the Alexa because it's the name brand. Like that's a bit expensive. I'll get one that does the exact same shit except it's cheaper.
As far as Apple hasn't made one, well, other than fucking Siri, but like, wait, do they have one?
I'm sure they have something like that.
Well, whatever
Sure.
it is, it's not big. Like,
Yeah,
just
it's not a big.
not
It's
hit
not as big as
mainstream
Alexa,
media.
but I mean, I'm sure they've made something.
Well, we were
How
just
much is
thinking
an
about,
Alexa? Like just a normal one?
$100,
I guess that's not.
$120. I don't.
Well,
I
no,
don't
it
really
is.
know,
It is kind of
actually.
bad because when you think about realistically what you're going to use it for,
Yeah,
and also, isn't there a whole thing where you can like pair it with stuff in your house? You can like
Yeah,
have it
but you
turn
can do that with
lights
the Google
on
Home.
or whatever. What?
you can do that with the Google thing.
Yeah. How does that work?
I don't know.
How do you like Jeremy's friend?
You probably got to do it with like an app or something.
Jeremy's friend has it so it turns his ceiling fan on. How the fuck does it do that?
Well, you gotta buy a special fan and a special light.
Oh, is that why he did?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was like, how? Like that to me was mind blowing. That his fan that's probably been in that house since it was
Alexa,
made.
light the candles.
You know how crazy that would be? Light the candles and boom,
Yeah.
candle. That would be. That's terrifying. That's scary shit right there. That's like, yeah.
All right.
I'm sure we're well over our time now.
Well, we're 5 minutes over again.
Oh, fuck.
but-
We're always like 5 minutes over. Ooh,
Yeah.
there goes Jeremy.
All right. Well, I guess we will.
That wraps up episode 4 then.
Yeah. Wrapped up episode 4. We pretty much just talked about VR and
The Spot.
And
we talked about the Spot, VR, and Alexa.
Yeah, Alexa and headsets a lot.
A lot about headsets.
Yeah.
I had a little rant about the headsets, but
all right. Well, I'll see you next week. So will Ryan.
Oh, you're talking to them. I thought you were talking to me. I was like,
Yeah.
I feel sure we're gonna go to the Spot before then.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So we'll see each other. We won't be on this for a week. Right? Am I doing this right?
I don't know. Let's just say bye.
All right. See ya.
Bye.